Infinity Nikki is an open-world dress-up adventure game filled with fashion that grants special abilities. Skills like fishing, bug catching, and animal grooming that stylists have already been able to enjoy. But what if I told you that there are many more ability outfits in store for us? Hello friends, Sarah Sunstone here, and welcome back to Thinking Out Loud, the show where I explore a variety of interesting and exciting gaming topics and share my honest thoughts with you all. Today's hot topic is Infinity Nikki and some ability outfits that have been revealed but have yet to be added to the game, perhaps pointing to what we can expect in future updates. Be sure to shine the lovely like button if you're just as excited as me for the future of this game, and make sure you're subscribed with your notifications on to stay in the loop. Otherwise, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Now, first of all, I just want to issue a little bit of a spoiler warning. I have completed chapters 1 through 8 of Infinity Nikki, and there will be some things referenced in this video that involve speculation based on some of the later story beats. So if you haven't finished chapter 8 yet, just be warned. Before we get into it, I'm going to be speaking freely. Won't be too heavy on the spoilers, but there will be some. So I've really been wanting to go back to this debut trailer ever since the game released with you guys and talk about some of the things we can actually see in here. This was the first trailer that revealed Infinity Nikki at one of Sony PlayStation's showcases, and this trailer was primarily, if not almost entirely, CG. So do keep that in mind. This was an early trailer. There was basically no gameplay in it. It was all beautiful CG. It still had me captivated and hooked. Throughout this trailer, they showed off most of the ability outfits that we have now. However, they also showed off some ability outfits that we don't have. And while this is speculation, I do think that we likely could expect to see most, if not all of these added at some point in the future. I'm basing this off of the fact that literally everything in this trailer, aside from those ability outfits and one other thing that we'll talk about at the end, has been implemented in the game. Not just the other outfits, but specifically different mechanics like the corrupted trampolines that you can use for platforming, the Wimborne seal catapults, like we have that. They even show off different parts of the trials, from the Ripple wine cellar to the Well of Fortune. They also have the Dream Warehouse in here. Like, basically, I'm just laying the groundwork to kind of show evidence that everything in this trailer is in the game, except for what we're going to talk about next. So that's why I kind of feel like they might have been scrapped, right? But I feel like they definitely could still be on the way. So the first ability outfit that we have yet to see in the game is this one. It's like a detective type of outfit, and it looks like when you activate it, I mean, the world's kind of like grayscales, but you can also see Nikki's shadow down here, and then almost like a compass kind of deal that you'll see it'll rotate, and it like points her in this direction. The next scene shows Nikki finding a dew of inspiration. So this could be an ability to locate Dew of Inspiration. When you play Infinity Nikki, there's a certain number of Dew of Inspiration in each different region, and it shows you on the map like, oh, you've collected like 180 out of 243. And I feel like as you get down to those final few, it gets harder and harder to figure out where they are. So I feel like an outfit like this would be super helpful for that kind of end game of each region when you really want to complete everything. If you're a completionist, this would be so awesome for that. At the same time, I think if they wait too long to introduce this outfit, some people could have already collected it all and completed the current map, so it wouldn't really pack the same punch depending on how long they wait to introduce it. At the same time, this does also lead me to believe that when they introduce future regions in the game, those will also have, you know, Dew of Inspiration to collect. It'll kind of be a bit of a pattern where you'll find more Whim Stars, you'll find more Dews of Inspiration. If they do that, I think this is connecting a lot of dots here, but I feel like they would also want to add some additional Kilo the Cadence Born rewards, so specifically some more outfit sketches, maybe Momo cloaks, so that we still have a reason to continue collecting Dew, continue bringing it to Kilo, and not just for like some bling and some threads, right? So that is all completely speculation, of course, as everything in this video is, but I could see how it would work in the game, and it would make sense, and it would be super helpful, because who wants to try and track down that 1 or 2 final dues of inspiration that you just can't seem to find? So then the next ability outfit that they revealed in this trailer, but we have not yet received in the game, is this one. First of all, it is so adorable and I need it. Second of all, these little ducks are not in the game yet. But this one is quite curious because we do have the animal grooming ability outfit, which allows us to collect resources from the different animals. But this one's giving animal parade. I wonder, I mean, this could literally just be to be cute, right? Like it could just be like, oh, you have this cute ability. You can walk around with animals, go live out your fairy tale princess dreams. It could. But I could see how they could implement some functionality into this. I could definitely see there being a ton of different quests that involve reuniting animal families. You know the classic mama duck lost her little baby ducklings, you have to reunite them. We've also seen a little bit of this with Companions Day. Maybe one of the human characters got separated from their pets or their companion, and you have to go find the little animal and bring them back to their owner. It could be something like that for basically like side quests, could be part of the main story too. I think that would be so cute and charming and wholesome. So then we have this shot of this next ability outfit on the Pair Pal, which is giving like circus magician kind of vibes. So this is where we're getting into some interesting things, and it's Infinity Nikki, so anything is possible. This could be more of a whimsicality type outfit. So they do have some outfits in the game that are not like core ability outfits, and it's more just, oh, if you have this outfit, you can cue a cute or pretty visual effect. So there's like the painter's outfit where you can paint little graffiti like around Nikki. You can't go like paint a building or change the color of something. There's things like that where it just kind of brings like a pretty visual effect that's just like nice to look at, good for photos, but it doesn't change the gameplay in any like meaningful way. This could be an outfit like that where it's just like, oh, you put it on, you do something, Momo does a trick, you guys do a little magic trick together. It's just cute. At the same time, they didn't really show any outfits of that nature in this trailer. I feel like these are all more meaningful outfits. I could be wrong, of course, but I could see this being kind of akin to the violinist outfit. So you'll unlock that one as you visit the abandoned district. And while it's not like core to your gameplay, like you don't use it every day like you do some of the other ability outfits, it's still important because you'll need it for a lot of side quests and main missions where you'll need to soothe a character with music, and you can do this little music mini game and you cheer them up. So I could see it being something like that, where perhaps to pass a quest, you need to do a little performance, a little magic trick, maybe Momo gets involved. It could be super cute. It could involve like a mini game like that, kind of like the violinist. And with all of the possibilities for places we could go, like physically in Infinity Nikki, there could be a community that like loves magic. They're all about magic. Based on what we've encountered so far, that's not so far-fetched. So there could be a community in one of the regions that's just like all about magic. And so to really get into the lore and the story of that community, you get this magician outfit and you learn magic and you impress different characters with your magical abilities to progress the story and complete quests. It's an idea. It's really cute. I love the look of this, and I'm really excited to see how it goes. I really hope Momo gets his own little magician's cloak. That would be so cute. And so, okay, this next one, it could be incredible, it could be amazing, it could be game-changing, or it could just be like a cute effect, as any of these technically could be. But we see this like baker, chef, patissier kind of outfit, and oh my gosh, this gets me so excited. In my eyes, this could go two directions. If it is actually like a functional gameplay kind of outfit, it could be that you start doing some quests at any of the restaurants, because there's quite a number of restaurants around the world, and there could be more as they expand the game, of course. So perhaps it could be coordinated with one of the restaurants where you kind of almost pick up like a little day job and you go do like little baking mini games. Maybe to earn some bling, maybe to earn some diamonds, I don't know. So it could be kind of implemented in that structure where it's like a little mini job that you do within the community. My preferred idea that I have, that I really hope it will be, is that once they add player housing, how cool would it be if we were able to build our own kitchen within the house? Or even if it came pre-built, okay, I don't care, I don't need to be picky. And then within the kitchen, we could basically like start acquiring different baking and cooking recipes And these could be acquired through achievements, quests, just from like finding them in chests around the world, kind of like how we find sketches. We'd basically be building out this little recipe book, and then we could use a lot of the resources that we collect from around the world in a different way. Because yes, you do need a ton of resources to craft all of the clothes, especially if you want to craft every outfit, accessory, Momo cloak, whim fragrance. Like if you want to craft it all, yes, you do need a ton of stuff, but you're still going to have tons of leftovers, I feel like, of certain resources. And I just feel like there's definitely a space in this game to add a different mechanic that uses your resources in a fun and unique way. I feel like baking would really do that, or cooking just in general. I don't know what the purpose would be for these dishes. They could be used for quests. Everything is so finely balanced, right? With its systems and how much you can earn and all that stuff. So, you know, I don't think you'd be able to like bake unlimited cakes for diamonds or something, but I feel like they could have some kind of exchange system. If we could actually display the food items, that too would be amazing. Like if you bake it and then you can display it as a decoration. So there's so many possibilities for what this mechanic could be if it will ever exist. It feels like the sky is the limit. So fingers crossed, because this is one that I would be most excited about, I think, but we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, this next one, I remember when I first saw this trailer, I was like, girlie's going to space? Like, what? Excuse me? This is where I kind of lost the plot when I was watching the trailer for the first time, like before I knew anything about Infinity Nikki. This was like, what, 2 years ago? Yeah, this is where I lost the plot, but now it all makes sense. So this is definitely light spoiler territory here, but at the end of chapter 8, you were kind of given this like overview of the different regions that make up this universe that Mirrorland is in, which is really cool. It gave me chills. But one of the regions specifically was called Whaleport, and it's described as this like floating harbor that's built around the Whale space station. So I'm now looking at this and I'm going, oh yeah, that makes sense. Because to get there, we would need a spaceship, and perhaps to explore it, we would also need that spaceship to go from area to area. This could also definitely come into play with some of the, like, it wouldn't necessarily be platforming, but it would kind of be like a platforming type segment, maybe like dodging obstacles and stuff, right? Kind of like a flying mini game. So it could be implemented in that way as well within different like trials or dungeons. But I could also just see it as a vehicle to literally get to a different region. And she looks so cool in this fit, like such a baddie. So I'm excited to see now where this goes. I'm not usually a space girly, but for Infinity Nikki, I'll go there. And then the final new outfit ability that we have not yet seen in Infinity Nikki is this like growth ability. Again, you can see how I just lost the plot here when I was watching the trailer for the first time 2 years ago. But this is basically the opposite of the shrinking outfit. Now, first of all, how cute will this fit be when you can just wear it any day at normal Nikki size? Also, where's Momo? Like, where does Momo go in this transformation? I must know. Is he gonna be like a little tiny cat just in her pocket somewhere? Or like, I don't know, but it's gonna be so cute. I feel like this one has to be region specific. So maybe when we visit a region that has more like expansive landscapes and like tall mountain peaks, for example, like maybe this will come into play there. Maybe some of the creatures in this area are actually like massive as well. It's definitely interesting to think about, but they would have to design the entire world basically around this outfit. Again, kind of like how they've done with the shrinking ability, where chests are hidden in tiny places. It would kind of have to be the opposite, right? Where everything's up really high, and I don't know, the whole terrain would just have to be designed from the ground up with this ability in mind. Otherwise, it would completely break the game. And I don't know if this like yelling is like just for the trailer, or if that's like an ability you have when you're wearing it. So those are all of the ability outfits that were revealed but have yet to be implemented in the game, that might have been scrapped, but we also might be able to expect them in a future update. Again, just with the fact that everything else in this trailer has come true, it's come to fruition, it's in the game right now, like every little detail. I think there's a good chance that these outfits will arrive at some point. We could be waiting for a long time, but that's okay. I love this game. I'll patiently wait. So the one other thing I wanted to talk about that is not an ability outfit, but it's the only thing that I could find in this trailer that we have not encountered yet, or I have not encountered yet. And it's interesting because I remember locking in on this when I first saw the trailer. I was like, wow, what is that? And we've never seen it. So there's this scene where Nikki goes up on this like glass platform, and there's this beautiful like egg-shaped treasure chest basically. She opens it, there's this sketch inside. Now, The clock is interesting because it reminds me a little bit of the Arosa miracle outfit, because there's that kind of clock-like detail on the dress. But I was fully expecting to find kind of like treasure chests like this in Infinity Nikki, and perhaps these would be like the most legendary sketches within. Very few and far between, but we've seen none of them. And so I don't know if they scrapped this and they just switched over from this like more dramatic design to the fancier treasure chests we see now, but I don't know. I'm not convinced. I feel like this could still be something we see maybe in the story moving forward. It just seems like they really highlighted this in the trailer. They had like a whole concept around it, right? So I don't know about this, but I just thought it was interesting and I wanted to point it out. But yeah, there you have it, friends. That was a bit of a deep dive into some of the ability outfits that we could potentially see being added to the game in the future. So definitely let me know down in the comments your thoughts on any of the outfits discussed today. Even if you have ideas for other ability outfits like swimming, for example, let me know. I would absolutely love to hear your ideas. You guys are so creative and I always love hearing from you. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and until next time, take care.